Hey guys, Lancelot Archer here. Hope everyone's well. It's Friday. It's back to Destiny 1, and it's Zer again today. So let's see how what he's got for us to sell. He's in the tower north, opposite the speaker. Alright, so let's have a quick look to see what his inventory has. Alright, we're looking at the Legacy Engram for the helmet, which is at 29. So this is, remember, this is all for year 1 stuff. Next we have the THAGOMIZERS. I don't believe they've actually been on sale for a while, so this is nice to see them back. Titan arms, so it's intellect strength roll, 57 apiece on both maxing out. Grants amplifier, grants additional melee charge, increased melee attack speed, increased reload speed with pulse rifles. So essentially this gives you 2 hits with the Titan, so you essentially get 2 punches. So very similar to the Warlock's Ahamkara claws, or that gauntlet that the Warlocks have. Next we have the Knucklehead Radar for the Hunter, intellect strength roll at maxing out 58 for intellect, 59 for strength. Radar remains visible while aiming down primary weapons. Gains bonus super energy and grenade kills. Shield start recovery immediately after all pickup. So this is for the Hunter. For those you know, this is very similar to, this is like the armor equivalent of the MIDA. However, though, there is an artifact that essentially gives you a radar anyway if you were looking down the sight. So this essentially makes this exotic useless. Henceforth, you can open up for other exotic equipment if you should need to. Next, we have the RAM. This is the Warlock helmet. Intellect and strength roll, maxing out 65 for intellect, at 61 for strength. Gain increased armor and all Voidwalker melee attacks trigger lifesteal on hit. Gain super bonus energy. Gain bonus super energy from melee kills on minions of darkness. Replenish health when you pick up an orb. So this is the RAM helmet that essentially increases your armor when you are running the Void subclass. I think it essentially takes it to max nearly. That's what it does. But this has been nerfed, so it's still good, but not as good as it was when it first dropped. That's obviously the thing to take into account. Obviously, this was what most people used back in the day when they were playing Trials or most of Crucible. So I think this was on sale not that long ago. But this is essentially that helmet that would make most Warlocks invincible with Blink. So they could survive a resin headshot with this on. Right, weapon of the week, the MIDA multi-tool. The Scout Rifle, which I just aptly named, which can, and which I named before, sorry, which can essentially give you, well, it grants you radar while aiming down the sight. And also it gives you the ability to move faster. So that's that weapon. So I mean, if you were to honestly choose between the two, I would go for the MIDA, just because that in terms of radar is better than this in terms of radar. Like, you could put something so much better on in the helmet slot instead of this. But right, then we got the weapon bundles, which is the Nemesis Star. Oh, I should probably mention that to my bro. Right, my bro still hasn't got this yet, so I might mention to him that it's on sale. Invective is also the weapon bundle. So this has got the Storms Approach. This is the ornament that gives it the volcano cracking look. So you'll see like the gun's got like lava veins essentially running through the gun. So it looks pretty cool. Invective's not a great weapon anymore. It's the other gun that gives self-regenerating ammo, and the other one being obviously the Icebreaker in terms of exotic. But these two, this is the very slow one. It reloads very slowly, or regens ammo very slowly, actually, I should say. Nemesis Silver Bullet. I don't actually remember what this shader is, or this ornament is. But anywho, obviously with the cuirasses, we've got your glass needles, your 3 coins, your heavy ammos, and your drives, and then your material exchanges. Right. In terms of tier 12, this is surprisingly a good week, just because last couple of weeks we've not actually had anything higher than 90%. This week we have the RAM at 96%. I mean, that's pretty damn good. I think the max roll is 67? 67? 68, I think, on helmets is the max you can get for point-wise. Like 60, I think it's like 68, 68. And that's like on double slots, obviously, with intelligence, strength, and so forth. That makes it 100%. And then the THAGOMIZERS are the other exotic arms, or exotic item this week with a really high tier 12 roll. This is 98%. I think it's like 58 gives it the full 100% roll. But yeah, that's not bad this week in terms of armor. I mean, like, that's good for your Titan, and you know how to use the THAGOMIZERS. And then the RAM, that's good as well. I still see people use it. It's still a good good exotic for increasing armor. But yeah, so that's that. So still, even though D2's on and all of this in the homecoming mission has essentially been destroyed, is this guy dancing with me? Anyway, it's good to know that we still get to see Zer. Who knows where he will be in D2 though. So how's everyone enjoying the beta? I've been enjoying it immensely. Like the Warlock Dawnblade has just been so much fun. The Titan Sentinel's been fun, throwing the shield. Well, I say throwing the shield around, like just smashing into people. I've thrown the shield once, but I missed, and that's only because I couldn't figure out how to do it, even though someone did tell me and I forgot. But yeah, I had fun. It's fun. Like the control mode, in the beta for the PvP side, it's a lot of fun. The map is called Endless Vale. It's small. You can't really snipe. But I've seen some people do it, but you can just have so much fun in like the choke points, the control points, capturing them. You don't have to neutralize, which I've mentioned before, which is a good thing. The strike, the inverted spire mission, it's interesting. I enjoy it. It's obviously because it's new content. It's enjoyable and stuff. What else was it? Oh, the competitive play, the one captured a point. Or was it Surge and Destroy? The Surge and Destroy one. Countdown, that's what it's called, Countdown. The 4v4 competitive play. It's interesting. I enjoy it. Could that be like an inkling to how maybe Trials would go or competitive play would go? Possibly. It could possibly be a look into what Trials may be in the future for when they bring it to D2 by the end of the year. But like the homecoming mission is a lot of fun. Like, I've had some fun with like all the weapons in it. Like my favourite weapon so far, just because I love ARs and they've always been my first two choice of weapon, is the Deathstalker 4U, which if you have been playing D2, and should also mention that the beta goes open today. Like it's open for the public today, so you've got from now until Sunday to play. Maybe we might get an extension to Monday, who knows, depending on how well it goes. They did it last time for D1's beta, so hopefully we might get something. But my favourite weapon so far is the Deathstalker elemental weapon that's in the secondary slot. Or your secondary primary slot. I don't know what they're calling it now, but they might have a name, but I've forgotten. But wherever sits in the secondary slot, what we used to call a special slot, it's an solar AR, which is just like my favourite weapon. It's like a suppressed AR, which is great. I love it. There've been some other guns in the game that have like taken me by surprise. There's the Nagal, which sits in the same slot, which is a pulse rifle. That can go full auto. But one thing you should note is that every one of the characters, Warlock, Hunter, Titan, have set weapons that they will have. You can unlock them through PvP, and I think through the strike as well. But just PvP is quicker to do. The strike can take a long time if you're running it with a bunch of blues and it's not coordinated and so forth. Or if you've got a team, run with them, it will be done quicker. But I've also seen that some people have gone into Inverted Spire and like just explored the crap out of that strike zone. Like there's a part where you can find pikes. You'll see Fallen versus Vex or Fallen versus Cabal. I can't remember what my brother and teammate said. But essentially there's a part where if you see Fallen on the map, they are fighting against some enemies. That's where you can get into some pikes and go off and venture and have some fun. Some people have already discovered how to get into the Lost Sector. Granted, they may have broke the mechanics getting into it, but it tells you how you can get to it, which is interesting. So, it's all exciting stuff to look forward to for D2. I'm having a blast on it. I'm going to be starting to play with my Hunter. I just finished her homecoming mission yesterday, so it'd just be nice to get in and get some PvP with her. The exotic weapon that she has, or that the Hunters get, the sure shot, using it in PvE yesterday. God damn, that gun was fun. Like, there's the explosive rounds everywhere. Like, if you've got a clump of opponents in one area, like, boom. Like, the explosion is awesome. I think it's the Risk Runner for the Warlock is what it's called. It's the submachine gun. I'm not going to lie, I'm not particularly fond of it. It feels like it's not in the same bracket as other submachine guns that are in the game. I mean, there probably is a better way to use it. I just can't get to it. And then the Titan Sweet Business. That gun is insane. Like, that is like the best gun if you want to use it for clearing mobs. It's fantastic. The one downside is like you have to pre-fire it a lot, especially in PvP. You have to pre-fire it, which means people can hear it coming. But if you get the drop on a Titan who's running it, you're essentially going to win your battles 9 out of 10 times if you catch a drop on them, just because it takes too long to fire up. But once it gets going, you are essentially dead. But yeah, that's it for Zer. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope everyone enjoys the Destiny 2 beta. Hopefully I might see some of you on the weekend and play. Don't forget the farm opens up on Sunday for 1 hour. I don't actually know what time. I haven't actually been able to find information for it, but there are apparently articles and things around that says what time it opens on Sunday, and the fact that we'll get 1 hour access to it. So that'll be interesting to see. So with that being said, don't forget to like, favorite, share and subscribe to the channel. Share with your friends, tell everyone about it. It's free to join, you know. I've also started streaming as well. My Twitch channel is at the end with the credits, so if you feel like you'd like to come see what I play, feel free. It's also free to follow on Twitch, so you know, come in, say hey. And with that, have a great week and take care, and I'll see you all in the next video.